here's a manifestation tip. When you're thinking about a future reality, we often think about the things that we want and how good it's going to be, while discounting the fact that there's always ups and downs in life, and that even if you manifest this beautiful dream that you have, there will be this time of crossed wires in terms of communication about something, like more money, more problems, as they say. But it's also about, like, when it comes back to how you're going to bring all this about, aligning yourself with the reality of your dream should also be trying to relate to, like, the whole spectrum of what life could be like if you had that situation, whatever it may be, job, relationship, or day-to-day schedule. We're all trying to manifest different things out here. For me, I like to go the whole way around what I'm imagining, every aspect of my life. I mean, this is the most powerful way to do manifestation, because you leave anything out, it's not realistic for your brain, and your vibration may not change to match what that is because you're not living it. Like, it could be thought of as remote viewing for a time that hasn't happened yet, or a timeline or a reality that hasn't become your reality yet, and it's what you're wanting, it's what you're attracting to yourself. So anyway, the manifestation tip in itself is to visualize how you would handle certain future problems that are aligned on your highest timeline. And I think about how first world problems, right? So it's like, sometimes you hear about people complaining about things and it's like, so stupid. They don't realize how good they have it, and they're complaining about that, and it's just ungrateful. But everybody's problems are problems to them for their own reasons. Everybody's got problems that are different. Of course, there are, first world problems is a very real occurrence, but first world problems, that's a very real thing. I mean, it's all relative. There's different levels of suffering. And when people talk about suffering being in the mind, I mean, it's like, yeah, there are excruciating levels of physical suffering, or, thinking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, or like a needs structure. When certain needs aren't being met, not only is it dehumanizing to a way of life, but it affects the way you perceive suffering. It really is all relative. So when all of the needs are being met and beyond, suffering is much more, as we would think it, mental, or perceived in the mind. But anyway, think of good problems that you would have in a certain situation, and instead of worrying about your real problems, you can it sounds like such bad advice. You can fantasy worry about some problems you don't have yet, but that would be more exciting to deal with. I don't know. Yeah, holy fuck.